It's so freaking hot today, so this is my drink of choice. If I start sweating profusely in this video, you know why. It's because it's 85 degrees out. That was from the apple juice. So as you've been hearing me yap for weeks about, I went to the governor's ball. I only went on Sunday. I didn't go all 3 days because I mainly wanted to go for glass animals. But now I feel like a little bit of FOMO. Like I kind of wish I got to go all 3 days. Except for Saturday, but we'll get there, we'll get there. And it was my first ever music festival. I've never been to a music festival before. And it was a first true IRL hangout with my boy ELLITT. So lots of fun this weekend, and I'm gonna give you the recap. The day before, I kind of wanted to get some stuff done. Good morning, it's Saturday, the day before Gov Ball. I'm picking ELLITT up in 9 hours. I'm about to go get my nails done. They're like, ooh. I also got her a cake because it'll probably be the last time that I see her before I move. So I just wanted to get her something that she said she liked. And then today I also need to get my eyebrows done because there's a little hair in between there. I also have a mustache right now. So a lot of things I need to get done. So I figured I'd come out a little bit today and then take a nap before I have to pick ELLITT up because I feel like we're gonna be like, we shouldn't stay up, but we might stay up. So, and yeah, I'll show you my nails in like a second. Nail transition. Ooh. Whoa, I really like them. As always, I feel like they match really well to the outfit too. So yay! Look at my nails, they're so cute. This pearl fell off though. I'm so sad about that. But if you haven't already, you should go follow my girl. I'm not gonna be able to see her anymore because I'm moving, but I wish I could go to her every single time. So if I can't go, I'm gonna send like 20 other people. So make sure to go follow her. So after nails and eyebrows, I went home for a little bit and then it was time to pick up ELLITT. We picked ELLITT up from the airport at like 9:30 that day, which is really late considering we had to wake up at like 6 a.m. the next day. But honestly, once we got home, we really just like messed around a little bit, like studied by listening to some of the music that we were gonna hear the next day and that sort of thing. And it just felt like, you know, like I just known this guy forever. And it really, I mean, I have, so it makes sense. But that was really awesome that we just like, we're just normal. We're just hanging out like normal. I didn't even have to do it. That's how you know this guy has 1K followers because he always does. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, too. That's a bear, bro. And then my mom kept begging us to go to sleep. So we finally went to sleep. And the next day we woke up at 6 a.m. So from my place, it's about 3 hours to drive to New York City. And my parents wanted to drive us to New York City and then bring us back after the music festival, which means by the time we got home, it was gonna be like 2 a.m. So we didn't have to pay for a hotel, thanks to the goats, but it made a couple things tight here and there. So by 7 o'clock, we were on the road. And honestly, I thought that we were going to go to sleep. Like I brought like my mini pillow and stuff that I usually use to sleep in the car. But me and ELLITT just yapped the whole time. It didn't help that we got coffee at the beginning of the ride instead of like in the middle or something because we drank that and then we just kept going. He said gang gang. Uh-oh, we're the opposite of that. If you were a K-pop idol, you'd be getting hate right now. I'm saying.
It got stuck. Too much sand.
Whoa.
Another one. All right, take a bite. Wow. Glorious. It's the city.
I really don't think anyone slept in the car that morning, and it's probably because us two are really loud. As we got closer to the city, I actually had done my base makeup in the morning, but I just refreshed that and then kind of added some of the stuff that I usually do. And like I mentioned in my previous videos, I added the anti-sweat moisturizer underneath to make sure I didn't sweat everything off. And we finally arrived. We got there at like 10:30 and we waited till like 12 to get in. And I think they opened the gates around like 11:45 for us. My shoes are chipping a little bit.
No! We're lining.
Whoa, a little close there, don't you think? We went on Sunday, by the way, which was, the headliners were Glass Animals and Hozier. But what happened the day before on Saturday was that they had like really, really severe thunderstorms and they like didn't let anyone in till like 4 or 4:30. And they had to like cut sets and like shorten some of the other ones and like make a lot of other ones later. And I know people were really upset about that, but I think that's just kind of what you have to do when you get thunderstorms. But I was really happy that it didn't end up raining that much on Sunday at all. And we started our festival at the porta potties thanks to ELLITT, because apparently he really needed to go to the bathroom. So we let him go to the bathroom, I guess. And then afterwards we started by walking to the Snow Wife show. As I mentioned in my previous video, like it was really coincidental that she, my number 2 artist last year, and my number 1 artist last year, Glass Animals, were like performing on the same day, which really only solidified me wanting to go to the festival day. But like she was one of the first performers, and I feel like they kind of did her dirty like that, because she low-key deserves like so much for how much she puts into the dances and the like choreography and like the like singing live while dancing. And I feel like it was just so early in the day that people were still running around and not sure where to go. And I feel like a lot of people just missed out on a cool set. I don't know. Should have worn my anti-sweat today, goddamn. I actually also made a sign for her that said "kiss me like a lover in the movies," because that's one of her lyrics from one of her songs that she did end up performing. And I don't know, I thought it'd be really funny if I wrote "kiss me" really big and then the other lyrics smaller. She did see it and point to it, but I feel like it was really hard for interaction to happen just in the way that the crowd was set up and like the general admission was set up. And I feel like she didn't really get to do a lot of crowd interaction, which is kind of sad because I was kind of hoping for a little more. I had a bracelet that I wanted to give her too, because I'd given a bracelet to Dave from Glass Animals before. But unfortunately her set was too short, and I think the way that she just had her tour planned out, she couldn't really come and talk to us after like she did at some of her other shows, which was really sad because I did want to see her, but it's okay. And then we had a little bit of time in between sets we wanted to see, so we ran around and we got food. We got one of those like twisted potatoes where they take a potato and like spiral it around a stick. And then we also got a really, really overpriced spicy sandwich that was like fine. But it was bound to happen. It was just the way that the festival was. It was really expensive. We did, however, get free Coke, and that was nice. I wish we went back to get more, but we were kind of running around the whole day. We didn't really get to. We also went to a couple other cool stands. We went to Rakuten that had one. They had a claw machine, and like every single time I see a claw machine, my toxic self is like, yeah, I'd win. I didn't win. So that was pretty sad. But ELLITT played a different game against someone and he won an airhead, so great prizes that were given out now. We also went to Marvel Rivals, and Marvel Rivals, we were kind of expecting more. I think they kind of ran out of stuff, and they didn't really do much, and they wanted us to follow them on like Twitter. I don't have Twitter, so I was like, I can't. So they didn't let me do anything because I had to follow them on Twitter. But then ELLITT did follow them on Twitter, and they let us take a Polaroid with Jeff that was very overexposed. I'm surprised they were taking Polaroids, because I feel like Polaroids, especially in like broad daylight, they like don't do well. Like they always come out really, really bright. Like I have a picture of Kennedy that looks like a flashbang because of how bright it was outside one day. What the hell is that? We also went to one of the bigger sponsors, which is Kiehl's, and Kiehl's had a stand where they were giving out like little pouches, like little fanny packs. And some of the little fanny packs had free tickets, 3-day VIP for next year, which unfortunately I did not get, even though I won a little pouch. But they also had this like weird double exposure like photo booth that we kept trying to do, and our photo came out like so bad so many times, and the one we ended up saving was not great, but it was literally the best one that we took. So that was interesting. Our fave, or like one of our faves though, was Dunkin' Donuts, because they gave everyone $5 gift cards, which I've seen Dunkin' Donuts actually do that a lot at a lot of different events, so I wasn't really surprised by that. But they gave everyone like free iced coffee that was like different flavors. I think I got like a cookies and cream one and a mint chocolate chip one. They also had like hazelnut and I think like another like something pecan, something like that. Obviously I couldn't have the pistachio and the pecan one because I can't have nuts, but I tried the other two and they were really good. It kind of tasted like they put like scoops of ice cream into it, which is honestly like kind of like a fire way to flavor coffee. Like we went back for seconds and stuff, and we had a bunch of the like little cups that they gave us, like the little like Dunkin' Donuts cups. So after a little bit of wandering, we went to see our next show, which is Ray. If you don't know who Ray is, she's actually more of a songwriter than a singer. I feel like for a lot of big songs you might not realize, but she's also the main artist for Escapism, Oscar-winning Tears, stuff you've probably heard if you're on like TikTok or like Instagram Reels or whatever. And she's so good too. Like her voice is so amazing. Like she just spent time like not even singing songs, but just being like, ah, and it was good. Like it was really good. We ended up sitting on the ground for most of it, and it actually like, it wasn't like too muddy or anything like that, which is really nice. Like we thought it was gonna be like super wet from the day before, but it wasn't at all. It was actually very nice. It was also at this point we were sitting on the ground that we realized like sometimes when people walk past us, they were wearing like very short skirts or shorts, which is to be expected, I think, at a music festival. But sometimes you would just turn your head and you would see like two cheeks like right there, and you'd just be like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Guys, look at these trees. Pan it down.
Oh, sorry.
Look at this.
Dude, he's drunk. He's literally drinking beer.
I'm drinking water.
He's literally drinking beer.
I drink water.
My
Coca-Cola.
PG streamer is drinking beer.
I haven't drank any alcohol. I hate beer.
That's actually real. So after we finished watching Ray, who was like phenomenal, we actually went over to merch because originally we weren't like super considering buying merch, but American Apparel had like a booth, a sponsor booth, where they were taking like clothes and stuff and they would like crop them for you or like add like distressing or like do like the like back knot thing that people do where like it makes like the design on the back of the shirt. Like they were doing all sorts of stuff. So I was like, oh, that's so cool. We should definitely try that. So we both got like Gov Ball shirts from PacSun. I think ELLITT also got a regular Gov Ball shirt just from the ones that they were making. And we took it to the shirt doctors to get our shirt doctored. ELLITT got his done first, so he did both of his shirts. The Gov Ball shirt, he got a little bit of distressing at the top, and I don't think he cropped it or anything like that, maybe just like the sleeves a little bit. And then he also had a muscle tee that he got at the PacSun stand that they kind of adjusted for him too. And he wanted to add like more distressing and stuff to it, like the same way that he did for his first shirt. So he was like, yeah, I just want like a little bit in the front and a little bit in the back. She flips this man's shirt over and she put holes in every square inch of this shirt. I was like, what is happening? And like, we were both like quiet, like we didn't say anything until we were talking the next day and we were like, dude, why did she do that? I think it'll still look good, but it was just crazy the number of holes she put in that thing. I didn't get distressing in mine because I don't really like the horizontal holes, so I just got like the neckline took off and I think I cropped it a little bit. Just like something I honestly would do to my own shirt. So after the botched t-shirt plastic surgery, we went to Claro next, where it actually started to rain a little bit during her set. It wasn't too bad, like I don't think like people were getting like drenched or anything, but we brought out our emergency ponchos that we wore. And we were just kind of bopping around in our little bright orange and bright yellow reusable ponchos that my parents gave us. I don't know her songs and stuff that well, but like her set was really cute and I really enjoyed it as well. And she was the performer right before Glass Animals. So we were actually like somewhat further back for her, but right when she ended, all the like Claro stands, they were leaving. So we were able to like run right up really close to like the barrier and like get really close for Glass Animals. Claro just ended
And then everybody left.
It definitely wasn't as close as I had been, obviously, in like August last year, where I literally was the second row like in front of the stage, but it was still like a great place for like music festival vibes in my opinion. And for not having like GA plus or VIP or whatever, it was so good. And in that crowd, really a lot of people liked my outfit. A lot of people love my shoes. I don't know if everyone recognized them, but they definitely noticed they said Glass Animals on them. So I think overall the outfit was a success. And always Glass Animals was like literally so good. I love Glass Animals, okay? And ELLITT said that every single time I screamed, there were people that would just look at me like, which like, if you don't understand the hype, Let me stand in front of you, little bro. Anyways, I like actually blacked out. Like I really don't remember that much. I mean, like I remember like certain parts of it a little bit, kind of. One thing that typically happens at Glass Animals concerts is that Dave will jump off of the stage and like go somewhere in the crowd to sing like the first part of Gooey, which I really like. I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was like plotting and scheming how to jump off the stage from the moment I saw him. And sure enough, when he started, he literally like stepped on the speakers to like get off the stage, and he did walk right past me. But he did like stand on the barricade like really close to us and start singing for a little bit. So that was really awesome. But I was not close enough at all to get the pineapple. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically Glass Animals has a song that starts with "pineapples are in my head," like the lyric. So what they'll do is they'll like give someone in the crowd a pineapple, like a real like fruit. And I swear one day I'm gonna get the pineapple. One day that'll be me. But so far 0 out of 2. Right after Glass Animals' set was Hosier's at a different stage, and we weren't like super in a rush to get to him because for us, I think Glass Animals was like really a main event, and you know, we fully did not expect to be up close to him at all since we were so in the front for Glass Animals. So we're just like taking pictures and stuff when I hear the first song that Hosier starts playing at the other stage, which is my favorite song by him. I did not think he was gonna do that first. So we try to rush over there. At this point, our feet are like dying. We're trying to rush over there. So we're like hobble speed walking, and we have to walk like all the way around the GA Plus lounge just to get there. And we did get there by like the last 30 seconds of the song. And like, I did hear most of it while we were trying to get there, but I was like, man, I wish I could have gotten there a little earlier. But this part of the field actually had like a ton of space. And like a lot of people were just there because it was the last and only show of the evening, so a lot of people were just there and like didn't really care about the actual show too much. So like once you got past like the diehard fans right in front of the stage, there was really a lot of room to like move around. It wasn't like too crowded or anything like that at all. And since I don't know too much Hosier, like ELLITT knew more than I did, and like my feet were like killing me, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna sit on the ground, listen to this guy. I can kind of see him up there through the screen, and I'm just gonna call it a night. And so I sat while like ELLITT was standing a little bit, which he definitely regretted later because he was like, oh my god, I like actually like can't walk. But my favorite thing that happened that day was when ELLITT was telling me about like one of his favorite songs of all time being a Hosier song that he usually doesn't perform. Like from what he could remember, the last time he performed it was literally in 2019 when he and his friend were in the crowd screaming for him to perform it. And like 2 minutes after this guy's complaining to me about how he never performs this song, he's like, guys, I'm gonna perform ELLITT's favorite song. He didn't actually say that, but he did end up performing that song. And it was kind of interesting because it's a slow song and like a lot of people don't really play those at festivals. So it was an interesting choice by him, but ELLITT was like, and I didn't know the song. So I was like, is this the song? Is this the song? Is this the song? Like, what's happening? And ELLITT was like, it is the song, it's the song. So ELLITT got to jam to Cherry Wine that night. And overall, his set was really good too. Like, he was sick, but he was still like singing really, really well. So he did a great job. And then as we were leaving the grounds, they started playing Party in the USA because I knew everyone was gonna sing that shit, and we did. We're not drunk, by the way.
No, we have drank nothing today but water.
And Coca-Cola.
One Coke.
And not overpriced iced tea.
Yeah!
And overall, it was like such a great day. We had so much fun. Like, I actually like was scared that I was gonna get really, really tired during a music festival, but I think especially like being with ELLITT and both being energetic people, it helped a lot. Like, we were able to like bounce that off of each other. And even the entire weekend, I just felt like so light, like being able to spend so much time with such a like similar like-minded person, and it just felt so good. The next day we hung out a bunch. I was working from home, but in between breaks that I had and that sort of thing, we went out and we got bagels where we witnessed something very interesting.
And in front of it.
There's a cyber truck right next to us.
We're freaking out.
I know, we're fangirling. Ah! Yeah, I bought this. I know that dude, whoever owns that is watching us from a window somewhere. And after I was done with work, we actually spent a little bit of time at the mall, just like hanging out before getting dinner with like some of my friends.
But not for long.
Oh,
you're almost out.
he's twined in.
You guys wait.
No, he's free. He's free. We got him. Fire name. Thank you. Why'd you say it like that? Junjito.
Junji Ito. Do you know Junji
Yes,
Ito?
yes.
My fave.
Guys, he's not like other girls. He reads Junji Ito.
I left my shirts at home. Didn't want to scare you.
Oh. Didn't want to scare the
I have, like-
normies. This guy just attacked me.
It's
We get
true.
revenge.
Oh, no.
Wait, his hairline is like like.
This has been happening too often.
I know.
They started adding an extra stitch. Yeah.
I got a turtle.
I got a turtle.
He's got floppy limbs.
This is my my pillow for the plane.
That was an immediate yes for you. This is where he spawned.
That's actually true. I've been shopping here for half my life.
Guys, Elliot called me a smelly, stinky Indian. See how he's not denying? Wait, you're saying that about Indians? What the heck? And then like the next morning we had to drop him off. Like, I'm so sad. I wish he literally could have stayed like forever. My goal.
Alright.
Boy, Elliot! Boy! Hopefully I'll see him again soon though, because I'm moving to a city that is cheaper to fly to. But yeah, that was my weekend at Govball. I actually have like a really good idea for an Instagram post that I want to do. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, that'll go up really soon. I just have to figure out how to do that, and I gotta do it after I finish this video. So I also wanted to let you guys know, I don't know when the next video will be. It could be a while because of me moving and me, like, I'm gonna pack up this monitor today. Like, I'm gonna probably put my computer away over the weekend, and like this is my editing machine, so I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen with that, or like if I'm gonna edit on my phone. I feel like if I edit on my phone, I actually will lose my mind, like a little bit, like a lot. So I don't really want to do that, but we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated on both like the little YouTube posts I've been doing and Instagram. If you like this video, you should like and comment. And if you liked it like a lot, which you definitely did, because I'm sure this is a great video, you should subscribe. I just opened the CD thing on my... Get back in. With that, I hope you guys have a good day and go see your favorite artists. Like, it's so fire. Just do it. Like, just do it. Just go and travel and like take your friends and just go see your favorite artists. It's like the best thing ever. Okay, love you. Bye.